The Pennsylvania horse racing industry has a tremendous economic impact in the Commonwealth. Yes, thousands of people are employed at the state's 6 thoroughbred and standardbred racetracks. Trainers, grooms, jockeys, drivers, betting tellers, blacksmiths, veterinarians, and many others are employed at Pennsylvania racetracks. But the economic impact of Pennsylvania's thoroughbreds and standardbred horse racing and breeding industry is much broader. To gain support from the rural legislators for legalized gaming, track operators agreed to allocate a portion of their slots revenue to increase incentives for horse breeders and boost racing purses. Those breeders' incentives and higher purses have attracted many new breeders to the state. Today, the number of thoroughbreds and standardbred horse breeders in Pennsylvania has grown to more than 2,500. One of those new breeding farms is Diamond Creek. Originally based in Kentucky, Diamond Creek opened a facility in Pennsylvania in 2012. 12 people are employed full-time at the 200-acre standardbred horse farm in York County.
The way the Pennsylvania breeders' funds and everything was coming up, we realized that this was a really great place for us to have our mares.
Farms like Diamond Creek serve as economic drivers in their local community as well.
I definitely think we have an impact. we're in a very small town. Wellsville is fairly small. We do try to use locally sourced companies. And everything you really think of, if there's a local way we can get it, we do try to do that. We believe in supporting the community as a whole.
Pennsylvania is basically where you want to be in standardbred racing, and primarily we've got some of the best purses out in the industry, and then basically if you are a stallion, you want to be able to stand in Pennsylvania. It's where all the best stallions are standing, and we certainly think that we've got the best stallion shed around in the industry, one, and then definitely within Pennsylvania for sure.
Construction and maintenance of horse barns and stables has created significant business for companies like King's Construction. Based in New Holland, the company specializes in construction of equine facilities.
We started 40 years ago by my brother and I, and by a small job, and he got one horse barn in Penn National. From there on is where the equestrian work had all taken off to where King's has built up to today. Our business has expanded, especially in the type of buildings that we've been doing, meaning more higher end, very unique type buildings versus what we had done 20 years ago.
According to economic studies, Pennsylvania horse racing and breeding delivers a $4 billion economic impact and employs more than 20,000 people in the state.
No matter what jurisdiction you go to, it's going to mean jobs. It's going to mean employment for people.
But the economic impact and job creation is likely far greater. The equine industry supports hundreds of farms throughout the state that supply hay, feed, and straw. Pennsylvania's racing and breeding industry also has spurred growth for manufacturing and construction companies like Farmco, EB Trailers, King's Construction, and many others. So the next time you visit a racetrack, keep in mind that the racing industry is a major driver of the state's economy, with thousands of Pennsylvanians who rely on the continued success of horse racing for their livelihood. This is a Pennsylvania Horse Racing Association production.